Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are going over our last green leader from the double upload weekend. So we did Android 17 and Broly, and now we are jumping back in with Gohan. Gohan is absolutely sick. It's a really fun deck to play. I actually do enjoy playing Gohan. I prefer it over Broly personally. I think the great thing about Broly, which is also something that I don't like about it, is that we ramp from life. Now that is how it gets its power spike. So it's definitely a good thing. It's just I hate playing on 3 life, right? That's just something for me, especially when you're going into other green matchups. I just particularly don't like it, but for the purposes of actually getting to that 8 energy quicker than any other green deck, it's such a good awaken. But Gohan for me, I love the 35k ability. I love that we can do it on both players' turns. Obviously, to do it for, and I'm air quoting here, but to do it for free, we do need that Goku on board, which sometimes isn't possible. So you just have to be careful about choosing when to do it. It's not a great hand, but it's a keepable hand, so we're going to keep this. We have our searchers here for our first 2 turns. We're going to charge this, and then I'm sure I went over this in one of my other videos. You realistically don't want to play this until the last card, more or less. I would much rather just keep digging with these, you know, whatever I take from life, my leader swing, my draws for turn, because we end up cycling through those 3 cards regardless. So to me it just makes sense. Okay, we have loads now. Now it's different here, now that we have 2 of them, it makes sense to do it first, just because if we miss on the first we can also get a second chance to do it again. So we're going to draw for the attack first. And we have Destructive Strength. Okay, so we're going to do it once, and we're now digging for Vegeta. That's realistically the only card we're digging for. We might end up just doing this. Okay, so we don't have that, but what we can grab is this. I think that's probably the best card. We have a Gigantic Meteor. I don't think we need another one. He's obviously running the same package if he's doing this, which we're fine with again. Do we Goku or do we Gohan again? Destructive Strength, it ramps inactive, right? So we may as well just do the Goku. The one thing we don't want actually, now that I've just thought about it, is we don't want to ramp into the Vegeta. That would suck. Now the thing with Gohan is that I honestly, see once I get to about 6 or 5 life, I don't mind defending if it's just a 5k on board. These aren't going to do anything once we get to the later stages of a green mirror match. I mean, we're not taking that one, so we're just... See, I don't mind just if he just keeps swinging with a 15k leader, like, we can just combo these off. It's not the worst thing. Gohan is one of those leaders where we actually do get the benefit. Because we're drawn either side, the only difference is the effect where we can plus 15k, which, again, in the mirror match isn't all that important. So we don't really mind it. I think I am going to charge this, though. And then we're just going to Destructive Strength right off the bat. I hope it's not Vegeta. Please don't be a Vegeta. Okay, well there's a King Vegeta super combo. That's arguably worse. Either way, if we had done the Gohan, we wouldn't have found it. Although we would have drawn it off the leader swing though. So yeah, that was a bad choice, but it's just RNG. Literally, if this had been any other card, we probably wouldn't have cared so much. But the fact it's a super combo just kind of hurts. Oh god, this is awful. Bottom deck in 2/8 drops is really bad. I don't mind in Android 17, so he did something there where he spent his energy marker. I'm not entirely against it, just because he has ways. I mean, this is just constant ramp, right? It's every turn. It's not the worst case scenario, but I still prefer protecting. Sorry, I should have actually protected there. My brain was in the middle of thinking, or in the middle of talking, so I kind of messed up there, but that's fine. Okay, yeah. So he is just going to awaken us. Right, we're just going to let this happen. It's not the worst case scenario. Plus we can now go into this turn. Yeah, I think we just charge this, because we have the energy now to go into the 5-drop. We're going to awaken, and then once we do the 5-drop, we're just going to do the leader skill. We'll make sure that dies by going to 35k. Okay, so we do have our second Broly, that's good. The fact that we bought on deck 2 was terrifying, so I'm kind of glad I didn't charge the one we had pretty early on. It doesn't really matter which energy we get rid of here, to be honest, but I'm probably going to get rid of a 3 cost just in case we go into the Vegeta. It's very unlikely, but it's just in case we do. And we just leave that at 35. If he wants to out combo it, go ahead. We don't mind. So we're in no hurry to awaken him, just because it will become a 30k leader. It's fine while we have this. There is a possibility we do Vegeta this turn, actually. There's not really anything else we're going to do with our energy unless we re-establish another one of these. Be different if we maybe found the other 5-drop, you know, like the Gohan that kills battle cards. So he's just left that at 15, so we're fine. We also have this. We have plays. We definitely have plays. I forget what this card does. Okay, so it's a 20k defensive combo. I'm kind of surprised by his list because he is leaning heavily into the androids at the beginning of the game when he played the Moa. We assumed that he was playing like the Saiyan build, so I don't know. Like I missed it. I don't. Yeah, so he did have destructive strength as well. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to combo off both of these. We don't need to do the leader skill every time. What you have to bear in mind is that the leader skill can end up negatively impacting us in the sense that we could super combo, or sorry, charge a super combo, or anything that we don't really want to put in there. Okay, that's a decent turn. That is a decent play, so we'll keep that. The good thing is that we did get rid. I mean, I know we already had one, but we had a destructive strength in there just in case. Yeah, so we're going to attack into this first. Okay, so we have that as well as an option. We're going to do the skill. No, we're not actually. I think we just leave this at 20, honestly. I think that's fine. I might just go into this turn rather than this. I know this is critical and it does give us a ramp, but I don't think we really need it. So I think we can just leave it there. If he chooses to protect, he can protect it. That's fine. We get rid of a card from hand. Yeah, so he protects, that's fine. So he'll be going into 8 energy, which means most likely Broly. I do like this build actually, now that I'm seeing the destructive strength in there. It's not a bad idea. Because if you do get to this on the... Because he essentially did it turn 2, right? So the double ramps for the last 2 turns have kind of made him way ahead of us. Do we ramp ourselves or do we... No, I think we can just build up a slight board here. So we're going to do this, we're going to pop his android. And then we're going to play this one. Discard. Probably just the cantrip, honestly, it's not that great. Now, I'm not going to swing with this, mainly because I don't want him to be a 30k leader. That's the only reason. So we can just pass here. And he has no way of self-awakening, most likely. And if he does find a way to self-awaken, he is not playing Broly this turn, which is fine by us as well. And then now it's pretty much going to be a game of attrition with Brolys. You know, it's just going to be he Broly, I Broly, and it's kind of on repeat. Maybe we could have, now that I think about it, maybe this was the better play. Because we still could have done this and this. So he kills that, as expected. Doesn't want us to get the free combo power. Because we're kind of locked out of our leader skill here. So we're going to take the first one, I think. If we take one, he might just swing here. So I think we're fine taking this one. Now he knows we've ramped a super combo. So yeah, so we'll do that and Vegeta. And again, there's no need to combo. He's just left himself on 15. Charge one of these, we don't need both. Actually, I think I'm going to charge a Gigantic Meteor. We still have two, and we can't get to it when we Broly this turn, so I don't really see the need for it. We're going to attack here first. Excuse me. We're just leaving this at 20. And again, when we attack the leader now, we're just going to keep it at 20. And then we'll swing with the 30 first. 30 is a good number in the Android 17. He doesn't have, he's not Broly, so he's obviously not 25k. And Gohan having his ability to just get out of 30k attacks as well. Like this is going to be costly for him. So it's 2 cards from hand or a super combo when he's tapped out. Again, we don't mind this when it comes down to a game of attrition. It's kind of what we want. And now we can just chip away at him. We are going to go 50 here. And then I think we just leave this one at 45. We could put another 5 on, but honestly, I like our hand. I prefer this as defensive combo power. We don't have any super combos, so when he Brolys again next turn, plus his leader is going to be a 30k, so I'd rather not waste combo power on this. I'd rather force him to waste it, if that makes sense. So he double supered there. Why would you double super? Surely you have a 10k in hand, right? Why would you double super combo that? That's crazy to me. Okay. I'm hesitating just because I don't know why you would double super. That's a strange one. So we have to be aware, because this is the thing about the androids that I love, is that once we get to these like energy numbers, when you're talking about 10 here, if he Brolys, he still has 2 open energy for gigantic meteors and stuff. You can either use them offensively or defensively. Like, we're just going to let her die. We don't mind this. We're not spending a card from hand to protect that. And he still has energy for the 8-drop, if he has it. I'm assuming he has it. Everybody runs him at 4, so... If he's just giving us the value of 5, we'll just take it. We might have to spend this to get out of one of the Broly swings. Oh, he doesn't have it. Or he's just choosing not to go into it, which is fine. So he's on 4 life here, wow, okay. Once again, he's given us value, we're just going to take it. It's 1 card from hand. There's no reason for us not to be taking that. Oh, not that one, that one, there it is. I knew I had a destructive strength somewhere. Right, so, decision time, right? We could just go into the 8-drop again. The problem is that we have no big play following it, so we might just follow suit here and just Gohan, honestly. Because we still have this, we have a 30k here, we still have a leader. We could even go back into the Goku, just so that we have access to that leader ability for free again. And it forces, if he plays Broly, it forces him to pop this rather than this, and it means that this is much more defensible. So we have plays, we do have options here, and we now obviously drew into a super as well, so defensively we're actually okay. So I'm just going to poke him, I think, for 20. Again, we'll just whittle that hand down, we're in no hurry here. Worst case scenario as well, we could set up a board state where we just completely wipe his board, and then we don't need to do anything else. Okay, so he's using the plus 20k. Honestly, I think I just go for board here. I think that that's just the better play. The fact he's on 4 life, it is a nuisance, but he only has 6 in hand, right? And we still have our Broly, we don't really need to be all that aggressive here. I think we just leave that at 10k. So he lets that die. I think we just follow suit, honestly. Because it still leaves us 3 open. Which isn't honestly great. Oh, this is a tough one. We've already swung, so we're not getting the benefit of it. I think we just do this, you know, we'll take the life. You'll most likely take this one. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, that's fine. So that's now that's 3 super combos gone. I don't think he's ramped any off of the, yeah, he didn't ramp off the destructive strength, and everything else would be an android, so that's fine. Yeah, I think we can just pass here. This is a good board state. We still have a Broly. We have 2 of these available defensively. We've got a super combo. There's absolutely no way he kills us, and if he even tries to attack into our board with the 8-drop Broly, we can protect the board again. I think we just use the lead skill. I don't mind, like, we're at 9, meaning that next turn we will charge back to 9, so I think we're fine just using the lead skill to get out of this one. So it didn't really cost us anything. I don't think he's got an 8-drop, you know. I think he's digging to find it. I don't think he had one last turn. May have one now, but I think at the time of last turn he didn't have another one. Again, he's just given a 5k here. We take it. You know, we have a massive board here of power. And he can't clear anything with that because we're all more than 3. And again, I think we protect this. Do we do it with this, or do we do it with a 10 and a 5? I think we do it with a 10 and a 5, you know. No, wait, because we'd be on 9, right? Maybe we just use one of these then. Because the likelihood is if we Broly in the next turn, we can only use one, and if we Broly and then leave the energy open, we still use one defensively. So I think we can just do this. It just means that that card is getting value, otherwise it would be realistically a wasted card in hand. I know that we were over comboing there, but you have to think about it from the hand size perspective, where we want to keep our hand as big as possible without... Like, this is still very valuable in the next turn if we don't kill him. Which for me is the more important part. So we'll charge the Turles. This is kind of a useless card here. I'm not gonna do the lead skill. Even if we don't kill him this turn, he can't kill us the following turn, so we're not really that bothered. I just want to chip away here. I just want to chip away at this hand. Yeah, we'll attack there with the 30. And then obviously you just want to attack upwards, so you start with your lowest and then you go to the highest. It's pretty much obviously the way that we always do it. Yeah, I'll just leave it at 45. Could have put a 5 on it, but again, I think we put the ball in his court here where he has to spend cards from hand to protect. This is a great position for us. He's got 3 cards in hand, so even if he Broly's next turn, there's nothing he can do. There's literally nothing he can do into us. We could look to win the game, but he still has 4 open energy. I'm more than happy to just sit back, kill his board, and we'll just chip away. We're in no hurry, like I said. It's not like we're on 1 life and, you know, we have to really worry about any sort of offensive threat on his turn. We're still on 4 life. If he takes this one, we might just full send. Yeah, we'll do that. Again, with us being on 4 life, there's nothing he can do to us. We'll maybe just go to 100, I think. We'll just leave it at that. We could have added an extra, what, 20... We could have added 130 onto that, plus maybe this as well, so 145, but... Again, I didn't see any gigantic meteors, and I don't know if he runs them. Because he's run the brother-sister combination, he might not be running them. But, again, it's just being careful, pretty much, is the only reason there. We were no threat on the defensive turn with that hand still, so I was fine there. And there we go. So, unfortunately we had a couple of bad days over the weekend when we were recording videos for the double upload weekend, so we've not really made much progress getting to God, and I've not had time to play outside of recording videos. So I'll probably try and get some games in off camera, and then what I'm probably going to do is once I get to the God promotion games, I'll record all 3 of them in one go. So it'll probably be a bit of a longer video, that one, but I say all 3. I mean, it's best of 5, so it could be 5 games theoretically, but it'll be a longer video, but for sure, it could be something that people enjoy. We're probably going to stick with 1 deck throughout it. Still not sure what that deck's going to be, but we'll jump into this deck list in case people are wondering. I mean, I love Gohan. I think it's a great list. I think it's a great leader. It's a great deck. I can see why it's winning events. I still personally prefer Broly when it comes to the competitive edge, but you know, if you can keep this 5-drop protected, or even if you force your opponent to kill this rather than kill something else, it's still value at the end of the day. And yeah, that game was a strange one, personally. I don't really know what that deck list was for the androids. We'll probably take a look at that in a second. But yeah, here's the list. I don't think it's changed since we last played, so I'm not going to go over it in too much detail. And then let's have a look at his androids list, because I'm curious of that. Obviously, you know I love androids on the channel, so let's see what we were dealing with here. I hate this card. Absolutely hate this card. So it's 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. I don't like these either. These blockers aren't particularly great. 4 the androids, 3 Broly's. Personally, I think he's got that the wrong way around. You know, 4 Broly's is better than 4 androids for sure. He's like half committed. It's weird. Like if you've got this at 4, why wouldn't you have this at 4? That's what I don't understand. Yeah, it's a strange list. I think he's kind of half committed to Saiyan and half committed to androids, and it's really strange. So I don't particularly know. He only runs 2 gigantic meters as well. Like, gigantic meter is just inherently better than this card, regardless, right? It doesn't matter if it's your turn, your opponent's turn. This card limits you to your opponent's turn, so it can only be used defensively. There's just, I don't get it. I really don't understand why you would run this at 4 and this at 2. I wouldn't be against a 4 of this and 2 of this if you just wanted it. You don't need it, but, you know, this card is just far better than this one. Like, androids are going to get to 6 energy so quickly. This card is just nothing, realistically. It gets the effect of the additional ramp, but you're only going to get to that stage of 15 plus cards and drop when you're at like turn 7 and 8. So you're not going to see the ramp until the point where you're already at 10 energy, so it's not going to matter. It's a weird one. I don't understand this, but that's just me. Guys, let me know what you thought of today's video. I quite enjoyed that match, actually. Really enjoying Gohan every time I'm playing it on the channel so far. I know it's a very popular leader as well, so hopefully you guys, you know, you like what you see here. But if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.